Hello everyone, this is Yellow, and today we're going to talk about art, and we're going to make some of our own art because these beautiful Minecraft paintings behind me, well, eventually you'll have used each and every one of them 20, 30 times and you're tired of it, so you want to make something yourself like this. Give me a moment, I'll take it apart, but you can actually tell how I made it. Look down in my inventory. I have several things of which I like the shape and the color. And then I put down. Oh, I'll put that block back just a moment. Right, there it is. 9 item frames in a square. And then I'll put things in there that, that have a color or a shape in common with each other. In this case, things that are green and orange and yellow. See? It's already art. But to tie it all together, I take some vines, some hanging vines, and I used to just let them grow behind the item frames. That's how I discovered this worked. But if you aim at the block and not at the item frame, so not there but there, and then you place the vine like that, you can put them straight on the wall, and they're a little bit behind the thing that's in the item frame, and for the rest they cover the wall. See? See? They cover the wall and the item frame, but the frame, the edge of the frame is still visible. But this looks best on a smooth block. Oh, on a smooth block like that. And you have to put down a string around it, because if you don't, all the vines will start growing growing all over your wall, and you'll have an impromptu vine farm, and that's not what you want. Only down below here, that block, that's not where vines won't grow there, because the carpet is in the way. You get it? See? And that's how you make an piece of art with item frames and vines. But this looks best on a smooth block. You see? This, you see how in here the structure of the wooden planks distracts from the structure of the vines. See that? Well, that's my personal opinion. You can of course do what you want, like in your in your little wooden starter house. You see? You've got your lights and your chests and your little flower in a flower pot, but yeah, one flower in an item frame is one flower in an item frame. If I start putting down more item frames, like, come on, like, and how, yep, like this, 6 flowers in an item frame, and these are all pink and white. Or in this case, yeah, white and yellow. See? 6 flowers in an item frame is a work of art. It makes a statement. It just, well, it fills a lot of space. It fills a lot of empty space, and well, makes more of an impression. But I talked about having a theme for your artwork. Here, this is another example where I've filled the item frames with trees. But in this case, look, it's better to not place any vines behind them, because look, it's all a big green muddled mess. And if people whine for, you use the one kind of tree, you use them several times, you can tell them it's a comment on the human condition. Like this. That's, well, it's not a comment on the human condition, it's blue and grey things. Things that suit each other, that kind of look nice together. Oh, and if this is a statement you want to make, look, that statement says, well, I'm really very rich, look at me. But it's a statement. It's art, look, I think it looks better like this. Horizontal, oh, that's useless. Just one ender frame is enough. And do you understand what I'm trying to say here? So let's continue with a couple of things that I think should not be put in item frames. This is, of course, entirely subjective. Thin things like these, no, no, they just don't fill an item frame, and carpet is just a waste of space in item frame. And it's a pity, excuse me, it's quite a pity that mushrooms are so small. They only fill 1/3 of an item frame. That's really a pity. And I love dandelions. I use them a lot, but they're so small and tiny in an item frame. So, nah, don't, just no. And these brown blocks, they just don't pop. You see, there's no contrast between the block and the background of the item frame. So it's all a big muddle, which you could call a comment on the human condition. But okay, it's up to you. It's up to you. But it's not my favorite. And last but not least, these things, things that look nice in themselves, but not in item frame. Oh, I love horse armor, but doesn't really. No, and seeds. Never mind seeds. No, no. What's the use? And I love armor stands. You know, I love armor stands, but they don't look nice in an item frame. Just like this, it's just a waste. And these do pop, and they're lovely colors, but I have the feeling that they're looking at me if I hang them on the wall. So these Eyes of Enter and Ender Pearls are not my favorite either. So, no. Ah, but this, well, okay, I like to keep my tutorials to limit them to things that you can do in survival, and it's theoretically possible to have 6 wither stars in survival just to have a piece of art on the wall. But, okay, look at them, and they they're all shiny, and it looks even if they are giving light, and they match the background. They match the stone wall. So, well, that's just what I like. I'm going to take a quick nap, and then I'll show you something else. And we're back. Look at this. You understand what I've been trying to say? These are white things in item frames which match the background, the rest of my decor. And we have vines to tie it all together, and string. Look, string, so the vines don't grow all over my wall. They can't grow down here. That they only have half a block of space, and up there. So that's, you don't have to put string down there. So, but yes, this is one of my second to last example. Look, we're in an inn, and what I'm trying to say is, don't hold back when you're making art. These are not even all the Minecraft foods, but together they kind of make a menu. And this is the last thing I'll show you. One fish in an item frame is one fish in an item frame. 100 fish in an item frame are a statement, even if that statement is I'm as mad as a hatter. So, don't hold back. And that's it. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.